Hello guys, this is CGP. Continue about to take every single time. How the time today? I'm going to explain you a lot of things about phrasal verbs in English. You know, this is a dating vocabulary, phrasal verbs and verbs plus preposition. And what is phrasal verbs? You know, phrasal verbs, you only got the verbs plus preposition. You see, for example, we got head on is a preposition, is a phrasal verb. When you see the head is the verb, on is the preposition. Whenever you see the preposition after the verb, you know, which means we call them in English phrasal verbs. Okay, there are different kind of phrasal verbs in English. There are a lot of, you know what I'm saying. So, for example, you know, what is all prepositions? Prepositions, if we got, for example, like in, on, at, under, over, you see, before, you know, above, you know, these are all prepositions. Okay, they always, sometimes they together, and sometimes, you know, you may have found the object between the verb and the preposition. Okay, you will see that, you know, don't worry about that, you know, don't pay a lot of attention about that, because in the future you will know you will find a lot of phrasal verbs in English. Don't worry about that. And don't forget there are different kind of phrasal verbs in English. You see, let me explain the head on. Head on is like, you know, when you're showing respect, when you're showing interest, to somebody. Okay, when you hit on. Example, Tina hit on me. I am a man, so if I say Tina hit on me, which means Tina is interested with me. You understand? Maybe Tina wants my phone number. Maybe Tina wants want my address. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Tina wants something. You know, she's interested in me. You know, when someone hit on you, which means the person is interested in you. You understand? That Tina hit on me, which means Tina interested in me. Maybe he needs my phone number, he needs my address, you know, he needs something from me. He's interested, she's interested in me. You understand? Good. Check out. Let me explain check out. Check out when someone looks at a person showing interest. You see that? Check out, when you look at the person with your eyes, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the person with your eyes up and down, you see up and down, which means, you know, this is the check out. You see, for example, Paul checked her out. Paul checked her out, which means Paul looking at her, you know, looking at her, you know, up and down. Paul wants to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Paul wants her, you know, something from her. Paul is very, very you know, interested with her, because, you know, he looks at, you know, he looks at her, he looks at the person, you know, with the eye, you know, with his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why, yeah, I'll say, you know, whenever you see the person, if you check on someone out, which means, you know, you look at the person very nice. I'm telling you, if you see a girl, she's sexy, you check out her, because, you know, you see she is sexy, she's beautiful. You see, when the girl is beautiful or the man is handsome, you look at a man and see, you check out the person. When you check the person out, which means you see the person is nice. You know what I'm saying? The person is handsome, or the girl is sexy, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the verb to go out. To go out means to date or to be a couple. To date or to be a couple. When you go out with someone, so you are going out with someone, which means you are going on a date. You know what I'm saying? You're dating with the person, which means, you know, you are together. You, a girl and a boy, they're going out. When they're going out, which means they are in love. You know what I'm saying? They're going out together. Which means they are in a couple. One man, one woman. A boy, a girl. They going out. You see? That's a boy and a girl can go out. You know what I'm saying? When they're going out like that, they are in a couple. You understand? When you're going out, you date. You're dating with the person, or you are in a couple. You understand? To go out means to date or to be a couple. Okay, very good. To stand. This is to stand up. Sometimes when you say stand up, sit down. Stand up, stand down. You know what I'm saying? But this is something different right here. You see, she stands me up. If I say here, she stands me up, which means to stand up mean when you have a meeting with someone, so you don't go. you don't go, you don't go there, you don't show up. You know what I'm saying? You got a meeting with someone. If I have a meeting with you today, I'm waiting for you here, and you don't come to my house, you don't come to me, right? You see, you stand me up. You understand that? If you have a friend of yours, you say, hey, I'm waiting for you at the restaurant over there at 3 o'clock, and you don't go there at 3 o'clock, you don't get there. You know what I'm saying? And the person stay there waiting for you, and you never go there, and you stand the person up. You understand? No, when you see she stands me up, when you not meeting when you promise you will, when if you don't meet the person when you promise to, when you promise, which means you stand the person up. You understand? You stand me when I say, hey, yo, why you stand me up? Why you stand me up? Stand is the first. Stand is the present tense, and the past tense is stood. You see, if I say you stood me up, you see, stood is the past tense. If I say you stood me up, you see, you stood me up yesterday. You stood me up yesterday, which means yesterday I had an appointment with you. So you didn't come. If you didn't come yesterday, because I had. If you didn't come yesterday, so I had an appointment with you, so you stood me up. You understand? So, and then like we got over here, we got turn me on and turn off. Turn me on and turn off. Sometimes you say turn on the light, turn on the light, turn off the light, turn on the light, turn off the light. You see, but in another case, another way, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna explain you turn on and turn off. What they means, in another way. In another way, when you say, if I say, for example, tattoos doesn't turn me on, which means tattoo, I don't like tattoos. If I say tattoos turn me on, which means I like tattoos. If I say tattoo doesn't turn me on, which means I don't like tattoos. Big muscles doesn't turn me on, which I don't like the person who got big muscles. You understand? If the person has big, I don't like them. But if I say big muscles turn me on, which means I like the person. I like people. When I see the person, a man, he got big muscle, I like that. So I'll say the big muscle turn me on. If the big muscle turn me on, the big muscles turn me off. Turn me off, which means I don't like big muscle. If I say tattoos turn me off, I don't like tattoos. Tattoos turn me off. The same thing when you say tattoo doesn't turn me on. Tattoos turn me off. I don't like tattoos. Big hair, long hair, dreadlocks turn me off. I don't like dread. I don't like dread. Bald hair, when you have no hair, bald hair turns me off. I don't like bald hair. If I say bald hair turns me on, I like it. You understand that? So which means if I say, for example, tattoos turns me on, which means tattoos are attractive for me. If tattoos are not attractive for me, tattoos are unattractive. You know what I'm saying? The contrary of attractive is unattractive. When you don't like it, it's attractive. When you like it, attractive. When you don't like it, unattractive. You see the contrary. So let me finish with something else. Let me explain something else before end up. There is also two. Let me erase this, and I'm going quick and explain you something very quick. Okay. So and let me explain something very quick. And there is two. There's if I say they, don't worry about that. If I say they made out. You see, this is the verb made, this is out. Made is the past tense of the verb to make. You see, this is the to make. This is the present tense, this is the past tense. They made out. You understand when they made out, if I say when they is third person plural. If I say they made out, that means a boy and a girl, they made out, which means they kiss passionately. Yeah, man, let me write for you. They kiss passionately. Kiss, okay? They kiss passionately. They kiss passionately, okay? passionately. You see, they made out. Yeah, you see them. You see them. You know, you see they kiss together. You know what I'm saying? They kiss. Wow, you see that? See, they doing good kiss. You know, they kiss passionately. You see, look at them. They made out. You see, look at them. They made out. You know what I'm saying? They made out. When they made out, they kiss passionately. Okay, and also there is also to hook up. They hook up. If I say they hook up. You see hook up, and this is a hook up, hooked up. This is hooked up, okay? And if I say they hooked up, you see, hooked up. You know, you don't forget we're talking about sex. If I say they hook, this is H-O. You see, O-K-E-D, okay? This is a hooked up. They hooked up. You see, when you say that, which means they had sex. You see, they had sex. They had sex. They hooked up. See, they hooked up. Hooked up. They had sex. They made sex. You understand sex, okay? But you don't forget that. We're talking about sex, dating. You see, we're talking about dating, sex, and love. That's three things, three nice words we're talking about, okay? They hooked up. And there is also to cheat. Don't forget to cheat. Okay, to cheat on. This is to cheat on, okay? This is the verb cheat, and this is the on is the preposition. Don't forget that. This is phrasal verb, cheat on, okay? When you cheat on someone, you go out with someone that you are not in love with. That the person is not when you go out with someone, not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. When you go out with someone, that is not your boyfriend or your girlfriend, which means you cheat on. If I say you cheat on your girlfriend, okay? You cheat on your boyfriend. You cheat on your boyfriend, okay? You cheat on your boyfriend. You cheat on your boyfriend, which means you go out with another person that is not your boyfriend. But there is also to break up, okay? But when you cheat on, there is break up, okay? So there is to break up. Okay? This is a breakup. There is a breakup. It's gonna be a breakup. Okay, it's gonna be a breakup when you cheat on your girlfriend. It's gonna be a breakup. A breakup is to end when you end the relationship. Okay, breakup means end relationship. You see that? End relationship. When you break up relationship, when you end a relationship, you break up. Okay, breakup is. Don't forget that. This is we always talking about sex, love, dating. This is breakup. Break. This is the verb. Up. Up is the preposition. You know what I'm saying? This is when you break up with someone, you end the relationship. Okay. Relationship. Okay. Relationship. And then for example, if I say I will break her up, you see, I will break her up. I will, you see, I will break her up. I will break her up. This is future tense. I will break her up, which means I will not love with her anymore. If I say I broke, this is the past tense. I broke her up. I broke her up, which means I don't love with her anymore. I broke her up yesterday. Okay, you can say, oh, I broke her up yesterday. I don't love with her anymore. You see, I ended yesterday the relationship. Okay, but breakup can be a noun also. It's gonna be, if I say there will be a breakup between you and I, there will be a breakup. When you say a wake up now, a wake up is a noun, okay? There will be a wake up. Wake is the past tense of the verb to wake, okay? Okay? Wake. Now, will wake, this is the future. Woke is the past tense. I woke her up, which means I don't love with her anymore. I end the relationship. It was CGP Traditional Batik. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment, please. I love you very much. It was CGP Traditional Batik. Represent all the time and have all the time. These are all phrasal verbs. Don't forget that verbs is an action, and when you get phrasal verb, we got verbs. And after you got the preposition. Sometimes there is nothing. Sometimes there is nothing in between them. But sometimes you got an object right here. You got an object between the verb and the preposition. Okay, this is very easy, very simple. I explain them in English, but I think sometime if you go to my page, my Facebook page, I will explain them in Creole or French, whatever. Okay, thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, like, and share. It was CGP. Traditional Batik represent all the time and all the time. Goodbye. See you next time. Peace.